वेलकम फ्रेंड्स। अब आईपीओ का सीजन इतना स्ट्रॉन्ग चल रहा है कि हर हफ्ते कोई ना कोई नया आईपीओ आ रहा होता है। तो आज हम बात करने वाले हैं एक नए आईपीओ जो इस हफ्ते खुल रहा है, एक्विटास स्मॉल फाइनेंस बैंक। तो फ्रेंड्स, आज आप हमारे साथ रहिए। आपको होपफुली हेल्पफुल इंफॉर्मेशन इस आईपीओ के बारे में इस वीडियो के थ्रू मिलेगी, जो आपको आपके इन्वेस्टमेंट डिसीजन में होपफुली हेल्प करेगी। So without taking any further time, let's proceed. This video is from A to Z Learning, a quick introduction about us. We are a bunch of enthusiasts who have taken uh, the challenge of simplifying the complex. We believe the field of investment saving is full with complex concepts, and someone need to kind of simplify for a common man, for a normal user, so that they can also kind of make the appropriate investment decisions. One disclaimer just before we kind of proceed. All the information that we are sharing with you through this video is not meant for advising you or not meant to be kind of used for investment decisions. This is purely and strictly for awareness and education purposes. If you find this helpful, consult your financial advisor and then make your investment decision. And while making investment decision, you must always consider your own risk appetite and then make the decision. So without taking too much time, let's proceed and talk about the IPO. So IPO is from Equitas Small Finance Bank. Let's first talk about the company background. It's a new bank. It started only in September 2016 when they got their license. So it's only, 4-year old in the business. I think one unique thing about this bank is that it is the first private bank which started its operation from Tamil Nadu. They are headquartered in Chennai. So it's a great job done by the team by starting their venture from Tamil Nadu and going all over India. Their focus is to kind of look at people, small businesses, micro businesses who are generally not getting the financial solution from the big and formal financial sectors, formal banks. So they're focusing on that segment of customers to give them whatever they need from a financial need perspective. Promoter of this bank are Equitas Holding Limited. They went public a little while back, so it's their information, their performance is all in the public domain. Let's talk about the financial performance of this bank for last 3 years. As this bank is only 4-year old, so I picked up the data for last 3 years. This table shows all the numbers in million rupees. If you start from right and come to left of your screen, then 2018 it was a small bank, made a kind of decent profit of about 318 million rupees, and that became in March 2020 2,436 million rupees. So it grew really rapidly. Every year they have made decent profits. Their growth in assets and revenue is also amazing. Current financial year, the June end numbers are impacted by COVID situation for all. So this year's financial numbers are impacted by COVID, but in spite of that COVID situation and what all micro businesses, small businesses and individuals have gone through this year, the bank has still kind of maintained their assets in line with last year. They've grown those assets. The revenue is also in line with last year, which is amazing. And profit is slightly lower than last year, but in the context of COVID, I would say it's a job really very well done. Let's move forward, talk about further IPO facts. In terms of the purpose of this, there are two, I think, main objectives behind this IPO. The first part of the objective is to raise fresh capital First part of the objective is to raise fresh capital to meet the growth needs to expand the bank further. And the second part of the objective of this IPO is to um, raise money because promoters want to sell their shares. Again, there's nothing untoward there, nothing bad there. It's a usual practice, SEBI guideline as well, for promoters to kind of reduce their holding as they list the company on the stock exchanges. Other key facts: the IPO opens today, and it will open for today, tomorrow, and Thursday. It will close at the end of Thursday this week. Overall issue size is a little over 500 crore. And roughly a little over half of that 280 crore is fresh issue for expansion needs of the bank, which is great news. And the balance, about 240 crore, is for promoters because they want to kind of reduce their stake. IPO price is in the range of 32 to 33 rupees, and the face value of the share is 10 rupees. The lot size is 450 shares to keep the investment just around 15,000 rupees, and it will be listed on both BSE and NSE. Allotment will be finalized by 27th October, which is a week from now, next Tuesday. And if you're lucky enough to kind of get the allotment, you will see the allotted shares in your demat account on 29th of October. And the share will be listed for trading purposes on 2nd of November. So those are the key dates to keep in mind. Let's move forward and think about the information that is relevant to decide what to do with this IPO. I've come up with this assessment matrix, which is using simple traffic light system to help you assess this IPO on some of the key decision matrix. In my opinion, there are 5 important decision matrix: history, promoter's background, market sentiment, industry, competitive advantage, strength, IPO pricing are the kind of those 5 key factors as I've set out on your screen. If I look at then kind of what, in my view, the true assessment is for this IPO, here is this assessment. As you can see, the green box and the amber boxes. The first of all, good news is that I didn't find anything which was a red flag in this IPO, so this is very good news. The history of the company, purpose of the IPO, and the promoter's reputation and their plans for the future, or get a complete green signal from my perspective. When I look at market sentiment, subscription level, and the recent IPO performance, particularly UTI and Angel Broking, which were in the sort of financial services domain, they listed at discount. But overall market sentiment is positive because there's a lot of liquidity in the market. A lot of people, every single IPO is getting oversubscribed. So I feel that overall rating is amber for this segment of this IPO. In terms of industry, it's very, very positive. A lot need to be done in this area. But when I look at Equitas as a company, I don't see a unique competitive advantage. They've got all the things that most other competitors, their other competitors have, but they don't have anything unique that help them stand out in the market space. Therefore, again, I've given an assessment of amber on this parameter as well. The last but not least is the pricing piece. I feel if I look at the value of their holding company and therefore the likely value of this bank, I would place a value of anywhere between 35 rupees to 40 rupees per share. The issue is priced at 32 to 33. Therefore, overall pricing wise, I feel it's a fair pricing, and it's a kind of true reflection of the true value that the bank has to offer. But when I look at the gray market sentiments and the talks that are going on, pretty much the gray market has given a vote of neutral to discount rating to this IPO. Therefore, overall, my assessment on this factor is also amber. What does it mean? A lot of information that I've shared. So if I have to summarize in one line my overall verdict on IPO, I would say if you're looking to invest in this, with a view to have some listing gains, don't go there, my friends, because chances are that it will be listed at a discount. Um, but if you are looking to kind of invest for more medium to long term, this is a very good industry to be having some positional investment. This is also a good business model. They have few things to kind of sort out because competitively their price to earning ratio and price to kind of book value is low compared to some of the other competitors. But overall, it's a good model. They have a great digital platform. They're offering aggressive interest rates to their customer. So they are set up to get huge kind of retail and small company kind of business. Therefore, longer term, medium to longer term, I feel it remains it's a solid investment for anyone. So my overall verdict: listing gain, if is your priority, not expected to give you significant listing gain. So I would say that for listing gain, this is probably not the right IPO. But if your objective is medium to long term investment returns, then this stock looks really good. Hopefully this is helpful, and this simplifies the kind of complex concept of IPO for you. Please do give us your comments, good, bad, whatever it is. Good comments help us keep going on our mission. Bad comments help us learn to make sure that our next content is delivered that is more fit for purpose for our viewers. So please do comment, and if you have not subscribed this channel, I request you to kind of subscribe this channel so that you get the notification every time we post a new video. So thanks, friends. Good luck with the IPO and the investment, and we'll see you soon with our next video. Thank you.